workers at Harborview Medical Center did not survive their injuries. So now we have a total of 3 fatalities out of those 7 victims.
That's Assistant Police Chief Tyrone Davis. Shots rang out during the Bite of Seattle festival, with the youngest of the victims just 2 years old. Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson says a suspect was taken into custody, although it's still not known what led to the shooting. As the conflict between the U.S. and Iran approaches 5 months, a new survey of over 2,000 respondents shows that roughly 80% believe the Trump administration has struggled more than expected. About 2 in 10 respondents of the CBS News YouGov poll said the war has gone as smoothly as anticipated, while only 4% believe the administration has had an easier time. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will visit the White House this week as President Trump weighs his military options in Iran. More from Lisa Taylor.
Tuesday's meeting will mark the first face-to-face talks between the two since the Iran conflict began in late February. This comes as Trump says he's close to a decision on whether to launch a massive attack on Iran. Netanyahu will also attend the funeral of Senator Lindsey Graham during his trip to Washington, D.C.
Coming up in the business week ahead, interest rates will be in the spotlight. More from Tammy Trujillo.
The Federal Open Market Committee opens a 2-day policy meeting on Tuesday with an announcement on its decision due the following day. Most analysts see the nation's central bank holding rates steady at 3.5 to 3.75%. However, some analysts aren't ready to rule out the possibility of a rate hike. Federal Reserve Chairman Kevin Warsh, who has pledged to get inflation back to the Fed's 2% target, is set to hold a press conference following Wednesday's announcement.
Michael Kastner, NBC News Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is WOON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
Good morning and welcome to Coffee Ann, the longest-running panel discussion show in American radio. To make a comment or ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
Well, good morning to you. It is Coffee Ann time, and it's myself, Joe Callahan. How are you?
Ooh.
Nice to have you. Nice for me to be here. Anyway, I was off last week, in case you hadn't noticed. Did you notice, John?
Joe who?
See, there you go.
Noticed.
That's John Ward over there. Hey, John.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Joe.
I especially
Good morning,
noticed.
Dave.
Richards.
Hi there.
Dave Richards is here as well. Hey, Dave.
Good morning, everybody. Lovely day.
And this morning, Woonsocket School Committee person Donald Burke is
No kidding.
going to join us around 8:30. Talk about what he's going to do on the school committee, the next school committee.
Not only a school committee person, he's a school committee candidate,
Yes.
and he's a school
Vice-
committeeman-elect
Yes.
Yeah, but I believe, isn't he vice chair?
because
I think
he
he
just
is.
has to cast one vote and he'll be elected.
He's in. He's in.
And
but he'll
he's
be in.
vice chairman. Yes.
Yeah, he's vice chair. Yeah.
Correct.
So I got the, I'm sure you all got the emails as well from Gianna Savastano,
I did.
manager of the Port of Canvassers, about the email that's going around. Channel 12 did a story on it.
Channel 12, yeah.
Did a phishing story on it. Said,
Oh, yes.
Don't click on this link.
Yeah.
And I like how they say it. If you don't do this, boy, we're going to take your license away. Or we're going to cancel it or whatever we're going to do. We're going to revoke it. How? It's in my wallet. How are you going to revoke it?
It's sad that people fall for
They
those
do fall for it. But, well,
scams.
it looks so official. It looks like it's coming from the state of Rhode Island.
I know, but it's just...
And if you look
It's not-
really closely, if you look
It's a
at
little,
where
yeah.
it's coming from, because I always look at
they
what's
return
the address it
right.
came from,
Yeah.
you know.
the source.
If you look at it really quickly, I said closely, I meant to say quickly, you will see it looks legit, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It's a different. They took SOS and they inserted, which is Secretary of State. They put SOS and inserted it into the address, and the real address for you to go and check your status does not have SOS in it.
But if you didn't know
It's
that,
vote.
you think, oh, status.
It
It looks right.
Vote.ri.gov is where you go to check it. But this says vote.sos.ri.gov. That's the difference I noticed.
I just know that In my experience, if it's something I have never seen the government do before, I won't respond to
Just
it.
question it right away.
I automatically will
Yeah.
question it.
Okay.
Because
Well, the one thing that's great about our government is that if you don't respond,
they're not going
they beg a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they give
That's
you
right.
another chance.
All right. Last week, by the way, I was, in case you were wondering, I was up in the state. I did go to the state of Maine for a little while.
We weren't.
on purpose.
On purpose. I like the coast of Maine. So I was in the Brunswick, Bath, Freeport area, which is basically a suburb of Portland. So I didn't go too far up.
Okay.
It still costs you. You know how much it costs you to get there? It's $7
For
tolls.
tolls?
Tolls on 95.
It's $2 in New Hampshire, and then it's as soon as you get into Maine, $4 right off the bat, and then we had to get off the highway, and that was another $1.
Another dollar.
No, so it's $7 up and $7 back.
Were the roads good?
Oh, sure. They were-
All right. Well,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I was happy about
that's
that.
Just to make
supposed
you
to
feel,
be what it's for.
just to make you feel better, when I leave my house to go to Virginia Beach,
Well, you got to go through
see
New
my,
York City.
no, I'm
That's-
sorry, to Northern Virginia
Yeah.
to see my son,
What's-
or when I'm
what are
coming
the
back.
tolls?
When I get in the car to come back, and I set Waze now will tell you what your tolls will be.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
and
how I
it's
knew. Yeah.
$63 to go from Northern Virginia to
Rhode Island.
Woonsocket, Rhode Island.
63.
$63. You hit one.
It's $3 to get to Rhode Island,
you
and
hit the
another
Dulles-
60
you
to
hit
get
the
to
Dulles
Woonsocket.
Toll Road, and then the next one you hit is into Maryland. You hit
Delaware
the
Bridge.
On the northbound lane, you hit one. There's none on the southbound lane, just the northbound. And then you cross one in Delaware, then the Delaware Bridge,
Jersey
then the Jersey
Turnpike.
Turnpike, then the
Do you take 295 through Jersey
then
much?
Then the GW. Take 295.
295 runs parallel to the Jersey Turnpike. Not always
no,
a
the
bargain.
Jersey Turnpike is 295 for a while, and then it merges into 95. I did
At
95
Cherry Hill,
one
it
time
splits.
coming out of Cherry Hill, and it's split, and they run parallel for a while.
Yeah.
But it's the Jersey Turnpike is the 295. 95 is the highway.
Wasn't
to the
always,
west.
yeah. Okay,
And,
yeah.
but then they merge up ahead, and you're just on 95, somewhere around the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
I guess they caught on to what we were doing then.
And
63.
no, I've
wow.
had to do that because the directional things told me to take 95 and go through the Philly area to get around
Oh,
some
gosh.
tie-up. One of the
Isn't that
early-
something?
One of the early exits.
It's
in the
so
Jersey
easy to make that
Turnpike
mistake at
gets-
any time.
gets-
Now, if they tell you to do it, now you're in Philly. You're in
Actually-
downtown Philly.
Yeah.
Actually, the nice thing is they have finally finished the section of highway between exit 4 in Delaware and the Delaware Bridge
Yeah.
to get onto the Jersey Turnpike. And that split is now clean. 2 clear lanes on the right. Nothing to, no racing over to cross over
Do they
stuff.
still have the Shoney's
signage-
on the right?
The signage is perfect. And they have what?
The Shoney's. That's where we would have to stop for breakfast.
Oh.
No, it's just that the way they finally designed it and finished it, the split is nice and clear, lots of room for traffic, and last couple of times I've been, it was very easy and very. I mean, I have missed it, but it would be hard to miss it now.
Good.
All right. Well, I've noticed.
Sort of like the 146 thing in 95 in Providence, which is an interesting design but very effective.
Do you notice this when you're driving down there and driving back, John? I don't know. Do you have an Easy Pass in your car?
I have Easy Pass,
Because I don't. And there's more people on the Easy Pass side than us coming over. Of course, we have to get way over to the right to pay with the cash, but there's less cars over there.
Yes,
now.
there are.
I'm like,
There are.
This is working out pretty evenly.
But,
and the toll workers, they're all very
But a lot of the Easy Pass now have those higher speed Easy Pass.
Oh, they tell you, keep going
just
60.
Go over to the left, and they want you to be going 60, 65,
Yeah, don't slow down.
70.
No, keep it moving. All righty, let's see. Other things going. Did I miss anything important last week? Hearing none? Okay.
Joe was missing. There was a war in Iran. Oh, yeah.
Well, that was still going on. Okay.
Yeah. Although I heard last night when I watched the news, there was something about when we paused our bombing, and I have some real thoughts about. They keep talking about it being the negotiations are getting working again.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
buy it anymore. I'm
right.
starting to think we're running out of weapons.
Up in Massachusetts, unfortunately, it happens in the summertime, but they did find that body they were looking for at a quarry in Milford.
Oh,
They
another another diving into a quarry water hole.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
not deep enough thing.
Well, you don't know if they're not. Usually these things are pretty deep.
Okay.
But you never know, you're going to hit a rock or something somewhere, or you just become tired. It was the day after a swimmer was reported missing in the area. They found the body shortly before 1 in the afternoon on Sunday. And they have not been identified yet, and it's not. They won't say how the person died yet because they haven't done an autopsy yet. But a body was recovered in the Shadowbrook Quarries, which is in Milford, Massachusetts. I have no idea where that is located in town. I'm sure the townies up there know exactly where it is, but
I am
do not.
guessing that it's somewhere on the northern side of town. If you've ever been off of the exits, not the city entrance type of exits, but a little further north, there's a lot of ledge and cliffs that you can see. It's probably in that kind of area on the northern part of town.
The good news is they found that teenager from Cumberland that went missing, 16-year-old Gabrielle Porter.
Yeah.
She was last seen right on the Cumberland Woonsocket line over by Park East Drive. Cumberland police say she was found and she's safe.
And they're not saying anything more
That's
about
all
it.
we're telling you right now. It's like, okay, there we go.
All right,
There
so
you
there's
go.
a great story if you're a family member, and there's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah. So there you go. And if you you like to go to the beach, if you like to go to Westerly Town Beach, there'll be don't bring your large tents.
4x4.
So who's measuring? Is this the lifeguards? Or is this the
Probably.
police? Cabanas, tents, canopies that are larger than 4 feet by 4 feet have been banned from Westerly Town Beach. Officials say the ban has been put in place because the tents can block lifeguards' view of the water.
Well, that's the excuse they're giving.
Well, that's what they did. Oh, wait a minute. Aren't those chairs like 8 feet high?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, okay. And they can crowd the beach.
They do take
Canopies.
up more space than some people need.
And stakes that are left in the sand can cause injuries. So yeah, you really should take them with you.
Yeah,
So this is only at Westerly Town Beach.
But when I read the article, there are beaches around the country that prohibit this, and some of them prohibit the use of stakes. They require that the only the tents you can use have to use the sandbags that are at the base to hold things down.
Okay, okay.
They're basically designed so you fill the bottoms with sand, and it'll keep it in place because stakes get left behind accidentally, and
Yeah, and then
they
you can step
become
on them.
hazardous.
So, all right. But I want to know who's going out with their tape measure on Westerly Town Beach.
Oh,
This one's 4.5. Dig down a little more.
well, realistically, they're either 4x4 or they're 10x10. So
So
I don't know, a 6x6. I mean, I think it would be obvious if it's not a 4x4.
I got a 7x7,
I guess so.
and I had to go looking for it. I found
Really?
one. We needed one for the top of the truck for the 4th of July broadcast.
Yeah.
And the truck's 7 feet wide. So I couldn't go with a 10 by.
Yeah.
I own a 10x10. I couldn't go with it.
Yeah, the normal one is a 10x10 for people.
That's right.
doing-
That's the garden
doing
variety.
outside
Everybody
stuff.
buys those. Yeah. That's
Okay.
why it was so easy to find those. But 7x7 is
7x7?
not easy to find. I found it at Ocean State Job Lot that they're shutting down here at
That's
Park
an
Square.
internet search.
Actually, it also included the internet. You're right about that. But we did find it at Ocean State Job Lot, which is shutting down at Park Square.
did you buy 2?
So is the
I didn't buy
shutting down?
two.
So is the Dollar Tree 80 is closing too, right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I see a
think
sign up
signs
there
up.
that.
I think both
but I
stores-
wasn't surprised about Ocean State Job Lot. We
I thought-
expected
I
that
heard
when they put
was
the one in
last-
Diamond
yeah,
Hill.
I heard it was last year though that they were supposed to be closing, and then
Right, and then they
stopped,
didn't.
And then they didn't, but now they are again. Big
There was the
signs up
hue
on
and
the
cry.
outside.
I just wonder if the new owner has a tenant lined up for that space or not.
Haven't heard. I don't know.
I mean, I've heard rumors about housing going in there. I think all these rumors.
I heard
think-
that rumor too.
I think.
I'm like,
Wait a minute, I checked. It's zoned commercial. You
Yeah.
can't put housing in a commercial zone. So,
that's
what
not
are you
gonna
talking
happen.
about?
Yeah. Okay.
Dunno.
3. What's that, Dave?
Don't know.
Don't know. 3 U.S. Postal Service employees have pleaded guilty in federal court for their roles mail theft scheme at the Providence U.S. Mail Processing and Distribution Center in beautiful downtown Providence. The 3 of them pled guilty to charges of conspiracy to steal mail and theft of U.S. mail by a postal employee. The group sorted through the mail and removed brightly colored envelopes that they believe contain either cash,
Gift cards.
checks, or gift cards. Yeah, it's a birthday card, and the birthday card or anniversary card might have something in it.
Yep.
The trio stole tens of thousands of dollars from the envelopes. They did not say how long this scheme had been going on, but tens of thousands at what, $10 check and $50 gift
that
card.
Could be a couple, 3 years.
That is going on for a few years. It is right. They will be sentenced on October 29th. It doesn't say if this is their first offense or not. I say they get a year, maybe 2.
No, they should get at least 5.
Because it's a federal.
With 3, if it's a federal, yeah,
Well,
they're going to get more than a year.
They pled guilty in
And
federal
did they
court.
plead guilty?
Yeah, they pleaded guilty in federal court.
So they'll probably do the Gordon Fox thing and get 3.
They get to go visit.
It's a nonviolent crime if it's their first offense.
Do they get to go to the?
Just
nice
I remember
Gordon
when he pled guilty.
Yeah.
You plead out and you get a 3-year sentence.
And you go play tennis for 3 years.
Yeah, you go relax,
Take it easy. All right.
do some odd jobs.
We're going to take our first break here on the Coffee Am program. More coming your way. But, Dave, it's time to hear from a new sponsor.
No, we'll do that in just a minute.
We're gonna do that. All right. We're going to get to that with new sponsor coming up here on the Coffee Am program. So that's exciting. So stay tuned to the Coffee Am program right here on ON Radio.
First news, best music. This is ON Radio.
The Coffee Am panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
ON Radio.
Well, that was fast. And we expect Dave to be back in a few minutes when he gathers his notes and gets together. But while we wait for that, John, Ripta wants your feedback.
What?
Ripta wants your feedback.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh.
It's conducting a Metro Connector study.
A Metro Connector study.
It will explore ways to provide more reliable and faster transit service. The study is being funded in part by the U.S. Department of Transportation grant. The focus is on high-capacity transit options like bus, rapid transit, and light rail in Warwick, Cranston, Providence, Pawtucket, and Central Falls. And if you want to share your opinion, go to ripta.com.
Well, I suppose I can go there and say, what do I care? I live in Woonsocket.
What's light rail?
Light rail is what they were talking about doing, coming up, I believe, Broad Street as it heads into Cranston to downtown Providence.
So
light rail is like
the bus,
like the old trolleys.
Oh, I got
They're
you.
electric and they run along the road and they run on rails.
Okay. All right, Dave.
I'm right. I just had to go to my desk and get my notes.
Get your notes.
Forget about that, Joe. Sorry about that.
Tell us about the new
I wasn't ready.
sponsor.
So last week you were gone, and I went down to Mama Linda Kitchen. Now everybody remembers where the castle used to be, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Diane got to the point in her life where she wanted to get out of that. There were a couple of failed attempts at taking over, putting another kind of restaurant in there. But here's one I think is going to stick. I really do, because I've been there and I really like it. Mama Linda Kitchen is what they're calling it. Now, it's Gabby Franco. She just graduated from CCRI, got a degree in business. Her mom has a couple of restaurants down in Central Falls and Pawtucket. And Gabby, well, she isn't really. She doesn't talk a lot. But I asked her a bunch of questions, so I got information. And so she's got this, and she says, Dave, I got to get the word out about coming in here because, we've got good food and everything, and the place is beautiful. You'll recognize it very much the way that Diane had it for the castle, with the dining room in the back and the rest of that. You'll recognize it. It's very comfortable. You can sit at the bar. It's not a drinking establishment, but you can sit at the High Boys at the bar, which is where I was. I was talking to her. And I ordered up a breakfast sandwich. And I got to tell you guys, it was very special. Now, usually you get a very nice breakfast sandwich someplace, and they slap an egg on, an English muffin or something like that, and maybe some meat on there as well. This one came in. It was beautiful, in a plate. It was white bread, but it was just so nice and lightly toasted. It was kind of crispy without being squeezed or anything. The bread was still nice, and it was scrambled eggs with some bacon on there and some cheese, and very, very nicely done. And it came on a plate with some home fries on there as well. I asked for the sandwich. I got the home fries as a bonus. I like that very much. Before I left, I took home a cup of chicken soup. I told Joe about this, John, that I didn't know what to expect, but I took it home, and later the day, I warmed it up and had it at supper time. And it's chicken soup. Have you ever had chicken soup with little bits of potatoes in it?
No.
No.
I haven't.
Very interesting. And lots of times you'll go to new restaurants and they have different recipes, and you say, well, that's a little busy for me. Somebody's just trying to show. These are it's very tastefully done, little differences that make things different at Mama Linda's Kitchen at 420 Social Street, where Castle Luncheonette used to be, right next to the Elks. Drop on by there. Right now, we're just getting the word out about the place. They've been going for a little bit, and she called up and said, Dave, I can't believe it. Nobody's stopping by. Social media isn't cutting it. We want to go to the radio.
Oh, yeah. Social media won't cut it.
Yeah, right. We got to go to the radio and talk about it. And I says, listen, I'm so favorably impressed with this. And then, of course, I have a menu right here, and we're kind of out of time, so I really can't get way into it. But, for instance, on last Friday, Joe and I had a lunch with Vinny Chavada. But what I was really looking forward to, and I'll do it this Friday, they got a fish and chips dish there on Friday. They're open from 8 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, breakfast and lunch. Would you like to see it, John?
Yes.
I'll hand you the menu. You can peruse that there.
I'm intrigued by
It is really special. You look at the menu, and you wouldn't say when looking at the menu,
sandwich.
you wouldn't necessarily say, looking at that menu, that the food is very special, because it looks like regular American food, which is what they're doing. They're not doing anything fancy. It's not like Spanish this and stuff like that, or esoteric Asian food. It's American diner type of food, but it's done really nice, and it's not greasy. It's just I love them so much. I said I'm going to brag on you on Coffee Inn, and that's what I just did. Mama Linda Kitchen, Social Street in Woonsocket, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Drop on by.
Do they still have the inflatable guy out front waving you in?
Yeah,
that's how you know that's them.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Thanks, Dave. All right, Amazon's paying out a lot of money to this man's family in Newburyport, Massachusetts.
Oh, sure,
John, $56 million. This man's family's get. Well, in 2024, a delivery
Amazon
driver
truck hit him head on.
Delivery driver for Amazon fell asleep and struck this man in his car head on in New Hampshire. The man has permanent brain damage. He required 24 surgeries that included a leg amputation. Amazon accepted full liability before the trial even started. It left jurors to decide how much money they should pay the man's family. And
Which is amazing, because a lot of Amazon drivers don't work for Amazon.
No.
Right,
There's a lot of subcontractors out
I
there.
mean, this could have been a subcontractor, too.
There are
Whatever.
Yeah.
There are subcontract companies, that hire. So they're not independents. They're just companies that buy the fleet of trucks and do work for Amazon.
The company calls the crash a tragic accident and says it respects the judicial process, so they're not going to fight it. Okay, we'll pay them $56 million. But I can see why delivery drivers could fall asleep. Have you ever looked at what they have to do? You ever go, if you got time, go pretend you want to sign up to be a delivery driver for Amazon, and they'll tell you ahead of time. It's like you got to make a delivery like every 45 seconds. It's outrageous what they're told they have to do. This is
why they never bring it inside.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's in my instructions.
It's terribly hard how they run these drivers down, which is why you see a lot. You see it on.
But don't they track their speed on GPS? And
well,
such?
I don't know if they do that.
How can they assign
time
limits if they don't fit the GPS?
But that's why
limits?
you see videos of these drivers that just throw the packages because we're behind all the
honestly,
time.
I've never ever seen somebody come up to my door and throw a package.
No, well, it may not have happened
and
to
be
you.
running. I mean,
but I've seen videos of them doing it.
I've never felt like I don't doubt you, but I just, in my experience, having a Ring camera, I have never seen what I would consider a driver rushing.
I've seen them hustling along.
I just never
I've
never seen it.
I have many.
And I've actually screwed them up somehow, because sometimes I'll see them coming, and I'll go out to greet them and just hand it to me. They can't hand it to you. No, and it was explained to me, sir. No, please, I got to put it down so I can take a picture of it and then leave. I can't hand it to anybody. Didn't know that was a rule.
Well, you don't know if that's the owner of the house, really.
Well, you don't. I guess
Well, the person
I
that's
could
supposed to
be
get it.
not the person getting it, but that's what happened. So this man's family up in Newburyport, Mass, $56 million that Amazon will be paying them. All right, a better story. Two brothers fishing down on the Cape off of Falmouth.
Mm-hmm.
They caught a tiger shark, and they released it because I guess they don't want to have shark.
Well, they were able to get the hook out of its mouth without endangering themselves.
It just says it was a juvenile shark, so it wasn't a fully grown adult. It weighed nearly roughly 40 pounds, so it's it was still decent size.
That's about 5 feet long, 7 feet long, something like that.
On a beach near Falmouth, this happened last Thursday. 5 feet long, weighed roughly 40 pounds. The brothers removed the hook and returned the shark to the water. A New England aquarium researcher says tiger sharks are appearing more frequently in Massachusetts as the ocean warms up. That's just like the great whites that keep coming up. The water gets warmer, and here they come.
I wish we'd known that. We could have talked about that with the Crooked Coast band that was at Levitt last Friday. They're all from Falmouth.
Yeah? We have a note called in, 766-1240. It just says, Joe, that's not Amazon policy. I've had Amazon delivery drivers hand me packages to me all the time. So, well, there you go.
I didn't want to disagree, but they've done it with me too.
I usually don't open the door because I'm afraid the dog. Sometimes I'm afraid my dog's going to go right through the window.
Oh, we don't want that.
Oh, good Lord!
It's going after the driver.
No, if I'm outside and the truck pulls up and I said, "You have a package for $9.85. It's addressed to Dave, and it is this big, and this is what's inside." He looks at it. Yep, you're right. There you go.
Well, I never say that.
Well, I do that because I don't want them to be anxious about handing it
Yeah.
to me. So I describe everything they're going to give me before they even get it in their hands. They're in the back of the truck, and I'm telling them this. They bring it back out. Yeah, I guess you're the guy.
Okay. Well, I guess it's different with everybody.
And then I smile when they take the picture.
You should see him with that guy in the red and white suit at Christmas time.
I know what you're bringing, Santa.
All right.
Right here in the hands.
The state senators of Massachusetts want to make Massachusetts fun again.
Oh, this made national
great.
news.
This is great.
Well, right now
You
it's
didn't
pretty
see it,
funny.
Joe.
No.
This went out on the national wire.
We want the so-called fun agenda. We got to bring fun back to the state of Mass, and that means.
Well, wait a minute. Isn't Rhode Island fun-sized? Didn't that they change it?
Yes, that's right. But the fun agenda includes we need to bring back happy hour in Massachusetts, allowing later last calls for bars because it worked out so well during the.
Well, they're going to need
World
to,
Cup.
especially if they now make recreational marijuana illegal again.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, it's on the ballot.
I know
Joe.
it is, but that won't happen.
You going to vote for it?
We to make it illegal?
Yeah.
No, keep it the way it is.
Oh, okay.
Creating outdoor drinking districts. Now that's what we need.
Oh, there you go.
And capping concert ticket resale prices.
Well, that's good.
I enjoy paying $700 to a concert ticket. Well, I don't know. It doesn't say what it's going to cap it at, but it will cap it. The bipartisan plan was unveiled last Monday, as part of the state's economic development bill. It still needs legislative approval before becoming law.
You know, I'm
It's
so
the
cheap.
fun agenda.
I'm so cheap. I thought concert tickets were expensive in the 70s.
Yeah. $28. I wouldn't pay it.
I was not a concert goer.
Right. First concert.
It's like, why would I want to go listen to somebody mess up the music they did perfectly in the recording studio? I'll go listen to what they did in the recording studio.
Because then it's
For the same reason people want to
part of the
go.
atmosphere.
Same people want to go to soccer games. They don't go to watch the soccer. They go to be there at the social event and see their friends.
Especially when you're in Brazil or France and you can fight with one another and there'll be bloodletting and riots. And
That's
good.
that's only England.
It's a national tradition.
It's like going to an event in Europe now and having a truck run through the crowd.
Did that happen again?
It did.
In Berlin,
the
right?
Pride Festival in Germany. A suspect that I think maybe they have in custody by now, who seems to be a 21-year-old Islamic radical, decided to ride his van through the Pride parade, killed a couple of people and seriously injured others. And
well, this might make you feel a little better, John. Today's National Chicken Finger Day.
Chicken finger.
Chickens don't have figures, Joe.
I was going to say, I've never seen a chicken finger.
Raising Cane's, that's a chain, but they're not around here, is giving customers a free extra chicken tender with the purchase of a box combo.
I've been to Raising Cane's out in California with my son.
Any good?
It was good. It was delicious.
I wonder if Mickey G's has a promotion going on that, because he sells chicken fingers along with the clam cakes and chowders.
7-Eleven, which are around here, and Speedway are also selling chicken fingers for $1 at participating Raise the Roost locations today through Thursday. Got nothing on
$1?
$1. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot for a chicken finger.
But nothing on what McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's are set. Well, McDonald's doesn't call them chicken fingers, so they wouldn't have a deal.
So it would be Chicken McNugget Day for him.
Yeah, so they wouldn't do that. Or maybe Chick-fil-A is going to do something, but I don't have it. Just Raising Cane's. What's the closest Raising Cane around here, John?
There is a Raising Cane in Rhode Island.
Is there?
Yes. Atwood Avenue.
No,
It just
really?
opened up recently. Raising
No
Cane.
kidding.
I know I had seen a
did not know
story
that.
about it recently.
Wow.
Within the last 6 months, they've opened a Raising Cane's on Atwood Avenue.
Well, okay, there you go. All right, we're going to take a break on the Coffee and program. We're going to talk to Don Burke in just a minute. It's time for the weather forecast being brought to you by Mattress Warehouse of Providence.
Sunny skies today with a high of 84 degrees, light north wind. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, overnight low of 61, a breeze out of the south. Tuesday's weather, scattered showers, partly sunny skies, high of 80 degrees, a breeze out of the south up to 25 miles per hour. Tuesday night, 60% chance of showers are likely, mostly cloudy, 61 for an overnight low. Wednesday, 90% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm, patchy fog too, high of 74 and the wind out of the east. Wednesday night, another 80% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm, overnight low of 59. Thursday, showers are likely, thunderstorms are possible, especially in the afternoon, mostly cloudy and 73. Friday looks like a dandy day, mostly sunny with a high of 80. Saturday, nice too, mostly sunny, high of 83 and calm wind. And on Sunday, partial sunshine, high near 83 degrees.
Currently outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio on the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street under mostly sunny skies, we have 61 degrees.
Buy one, get one free on select mattresses at Mattress Warehouse. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select purchases. Enter to win a $100 gas card or a bed gear bundle. Plus, one lucky winner gets their purchase made free up to $5,000.
It's coming, the 2026 Holy Trinity Parish Festival on the parish grounds at Park Square in Woonsocket. Wednesday, July 29th to Saturday, August 1st. Relive memories, make new ones. Starts at 6 p.m. every night, plus a Saturday afternoon matinee. Wednesday night, opening night, ride all the Rockwell amusement rides for one price, plus a live remote radio broadcast with ON Radio's Dave Richards. More food trucks than ever before. Plus, this year we're adding Spanish food provided by the parish's Spanish community. Fireworks Thursday night at 9:30. Bingo every night from 6 to 10. Saturday, a massive parish yard sale from 11 to 5. Ride one price matinee from 1 to 5 Saturday. Regular tickets after 5. It's 4 nights and one great afternoon of summertime fun at the Holy Trinity Parish Festival, Wednesday, July 29th to Saturday, August 1st. Make your plans to be there. We're local and live at 99.5 FM.
It is Coffee In on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us this morning. My name's Joe Callahan here with John Ward, Dave Richards, and we're being joined by Woonsocket School Committee person Don Burke is with us. How are you, Don?
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
And the vice chair of the school committee too, right?
I have been. I've been the vice chair of the school committee for the last several years.
Former educator, retired educator, that's probably a better way to say it, right?
Correct. Retired educator after 45 years as a high school English teacher and about 10 years as a part-time adjunct professor of English.
Wow. Who's your favorite author?
My favorite author? That's a great question.
We might have had this discussion before.
Yeah, but it's like kids. You like them for different reasons.
All right.
You know, right now I'm reading Ken Follett's latest book, where he's trying to explain how Stonehenge came about.
Interesting. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little.
How does he know this?
Well, I was making it up. He does not know.
So it was a novel?
That's right. No, it's
a
fiction.
Yeah,
oh,
it's a
okay.
novel. But they just voted his book "Pillars of the Earth" is one of the best books of recent times, and I read it twice. 1,000 pages. I read it twice.
1,000
Fascinating
pages.
book. Fascinating book.
Well, you can do that in a weekend, 1,000 pages.
Yeah,
right?
you could, sure. Yeah,
You wouldn't
it's
get
very good.
much lawn mowing done, but you did.
Yeah, have you
You
seen
get the book
that,
done.
You do it in the winter.
Of course, when you're retired, your weekend can last 360 days.
Ah, that's right. I forgot about that.
You see, they've done this Christmas. There's a new version of Dickens' A Christmas Carol.
A new version.
Yes, called Ebenezer.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Depp as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh, no kidding.
So that's
Oh, yeah, I think I saw that ad, yeah.
yeah.
That's, yeah.
I don't know if you like Dickens. Or,
Oh, I love Dickens.
Oh, okay.
It's classic.
So you may.
Probably.
You may like it, you may not. You never know how Johnny Depp's going to do a character.
That's
it's always
true.
kind of strange. But you're running for school committee again. You're probably going to get on.
Yep, I hope
Which is
so.
good. I'm sure you're going to vote for yourself, which makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
And what do you want to? What do you want to? Should we go with what he wants to get done first, or what are you most happy that you got accomplished? Let's go with accomplished first.
Well, what's being accomplished? Well, the reason why I'm running again, I've been on the school committee for 11 years, and I thought I was going to retire this year from school committee, but I want to be a member of the school committee when we open up the brand new George Nasuti Elementary Complex.
Okay, it's coming along nicely.
It is coming along nicely. So that's really my motivation to continue to see that created, to see that to come to fruition. I mean, I've been part of it as we voted on it several years ago, as we discussed it. I'm also excited to see about the new change in the education format for the students of Woonsocket. As you know,
How so?
well, we're moving from our elementary schools are now going to be pre-K to 4,
Right.
or K to 4. Not all schools are pre-K. So we're going to end in the 4th grade. We're going to take our 2 middle schools, and one middle school is going to be a 5 and 6 system,
Right.
and the other middle school is going to be 7 and 8. Now, the 7 and 8 is obviously going to be more junior high again.
Mm-hmm.
The 5 and 6 is still going to sort of follow the elementary school format. So it should be a great change, and obviously the new school is going to be obviously wonderful classrooms and
Is that going to do
resources.
pre-K? The new Nasuti school will
Yes,
have pre-K?
Pre-K, yep.
Yep.
It'll be pre-K to 4.
Okay.
And you know, teaching today is quite different. You know, I mean, when I began, in fact, it's been over.
They don't
50
use books anymore there, Don.
Well, no more books. But you know, over 50 years ago when I first started, you know, I stand up in front of the classroom.
Right.
The
You say your
students-
name, write it on the board.
Well, that's there too. And then I lecture.
Yeah.
And then obviously I ask questions. But as I've evolved as a teacher, I became more involved in the students rather than just me performing all the time.
Right.
And I had to learn how to change a little, my delivery in presenting materials.
Right.
And today now the classrooms are designed to bring more collaboration between the students. They work together to solve issues, to solve problems. And Woonsocket has been doing that quite a bit over these last couple of years. In fact, our system has now been awarded, there was a conference in Nashville, Tennessee recently, where our educators, our administrators received an award for the type of learning that we've developed now in the schools. So things are different. I mean, teaching and learning is quite different than it was.
There are no more chalkboards.
Well, there's no more
There's smart boards now, right?
Smart boards, and they're probably becoming obsolete too.
Already?
And
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sorry. What's a smart board?
It's a white board that you
What-
can
white?
And,
It's a computer screen.
It's a computer screen is basically what it is.
Oh,
You can-
okay.
You can
All right.
hook
I-
your
I
laptop to it.
Kornacki on NBC, when he does voting results and polls and stuff, and he
Yeah.
touches the board. It's that.
It's that kind of thing.
It's got.
I never
it's a video
see.
screen,
I never see
basically.
that, but I do see
And it's the video.
NCIS.
It's a computer screen with touch screen capabilities.
Well, it's
on
not.
a
It's
giant
not transparent.
board. Not transparent.
Well,
But
it
it-
has to be.
but it's
for the
becoming
cameras,
obsolete?
but-
Already?
There's no need for that as much anymore.
Wow.
It's group work now. I'm obviously in the high school,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's still used quite a bit. But what you said to the sad part is no books.
Yeah.
You know, no books. And that's just not Woonsocket. This is the
Well, you get
education
Chromebooks,
system.
you know, but
They
that's
get
not the same.
Chromebooks, but that's still too much face time for kids on the computers. And the sad thing is, too, not just Woonsocket, but I've read this in the other systems, they don't teach the whole novel. I mean, when I used to love teaching Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. You know how big it is.
Yeah.
All right.
It's thick.
And I would teach the whole
How many
novel.
years? How many years would it take you? At 180 days.
I tell you, that's when I taught the Odyssey. The Odyssey took me 20 years to try and teach. But Great Expectations. But they don't teach the whole book now. They'll do
The beginning, and that's
chapter.
it.
Maybe a chapter, and which is rather sad. I guess they believe students today don't have the capability of staying with something.
It's
for
the
a long
attention
time.
span thing?
There you go, the attention span. Yeah. But yet, selling books today among the American public is increased.
Right.
So the people are sitting down reading novels and buying real books.
Mostly antique stores buy them.
Well, no, I'm surprised. Barnes and Noble still does business
Very well.
selling books.
Yeah.
Really?
My wife will buy just as many hardcover as she'll get on her Kindle. But she likes the Kindle because she likes to spend 15, 20 minutes before going to bed and reading in bed, and she uses the Kindle there. But in other cases,
Well, what if she
she'll
falls
still
asleep
read a
and
book.
then the battery dies? She lost the book, right?
Could happen.
She doesn't fall asleep reading the book.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. We're teasing a little bit, Don, but yeah, we understand. The world's changed quite a bit. All of my manuals are all online. We used to have a whole bookcase with the manufacturer's manual for how something worked. And you would open it up, and all the information you needed about how to repair, how it was built in the first place, so you can identify the circuit that's malfunctioning and then repair it.
Yep.
We would it'd all be there in the books. Now it's just like they never come with manuals, and you say, well, where the heck is the manual?
they got a
Well,
slip of paper
download
with
the
a QR
PDF off the
code.
website. And I said, well, okay, that's fine, but they don't quite understand that while that's good for them, because if they revise their equipment, they'll revise the manual, and then when I pull down the manual, what I own isn't what's in the manual anymore. I said, plus, your best engineers, people that I grew up respecting and emulating my work on, they would take the manual, and it was a paper manual, and you would make notes when you get a new piece of equipment and it says the voltage should be this at this point, test point in the circuit. You would put down what you actually read, so to see if it was the same as the manual, and you have baseline readings, so you could tell if your device was malfunctioning. Well, that's it's a sad, it's a sad deal.
Yeah. I just bought a new car several months ago, and same thing. There's no manual. If I want to read it, it's on my screen. Plugging in on the screen for the car.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Well, they say, well, it's green. You see, we're not killing trees. Right, we're killing trees for different reasons. That's all.
So
to put up the solar panels so he can get his thing on his screen.
Exactly. You need cardboard to get under the conveyor belt wheels, so it'll start a fire down at Amazon,
which happened in Johnston. Anyway, the separating of the kids in the middle school, 5 to 6 in one school and 7 to 8, was that a conscious decision by the administration?
To be honest, it was from RIDE.
Oh, they said
RIDE suggested it. And obviously, the administration found it to be favorable.
I always like to point out, being a member of the building committee when that building was being built, we intentionally split the buildings and sized them with the intent that someday 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 would be split in that complex.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, that was the discussion back then.
Wow.
That made more sense than what we were doing.
Exactly.
Putting future into having 2 freestanding buildings that you really couldn't even walk to on a winter day, walk between,
right?
Because they're too far apart.
Right.
Doing that didn't make so much sense. But when you said, yeah, but future, the building's going to last longer than this plan is, and we're going to end up putting elementaries in one of them.
The other part of it is that I have always...
But I don't understand why they're putting 5 and 6 out at the road and doing the junior high further away from the police station. I don't know.
Well, the thing I like about the design, the method, is that, and I said it last week to you, Dave, when you have kids coming from different schools around the city into one location, and it's that first interaction with the whole city.
Yeah.
your cultures are different from one part of town to the other in some
Oh, yeah.
cases.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you put them together, it becomes very difficult for sixth graders to interact with eighth graders, some of whom, as I pointed out last week,
Are driving
have
cars.
driver's licenses.
Yeah.
And so the age difference, the maturity difference is severe at that point.
Right.
5 and 6 in one building is not as challenging for the fifth graders going in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time they get to the seventh grade, they've all been working together for 2 years now. So it'll be a much simpler transition to go into the other building.
Right.
Makes sense, Don?
Well, what we've done for the last several years, though, is we've taken 3 elementary schools, kept them together, and they went to one middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had 3 elementary schools, 3 different elementary, and they went together.
You try to keep the kids together,
So
basically.
some of the kids knew each other going into 6th grade,
Well,
and
that
they
helps.
mingled with
If
two
you can
other-
do it.
Yeah, I was always more concerned about sixth graders with eighth graders,
Oh,
especially
definitely,
that
yeah.
some of them are so
Yeah.
old.
All right.
That's why a lot of people like this change now, moving 5 to 6, because the 6th graders are not dealing
Yeah.
with 8th graders. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not jaded yet.
Joe's got to take a break over here, and I'm going to have to leave because Leslie's here. But before I do, Don, talk to us about busing. There's big dynamic changes going on with busing. What can you tell us in public about that?
One dynamic change that I know about is that the state may be providing some out-of-district transportation
Right.
for the school districts.
I think
And
that's a positive thing.
It is. When we talk about that, you're also talking about money, because transportation costs are like out of this world
Right.
today.
You could run a small school system with what you pay to bus in there.
Yep. So that's going to be hopefully a good change.
The
that's
busing
going
companies
on.
too have become unionized and started giving health benefits
There you go.
and retire and pension benefits. So I know I just worked the budget with the Smithfield School Department this year, and we encountered that very thing: a bus contract, having to rely on the state contract, which one's the best one, and we actually ended up doing a joint contract with Lincoln going to bid.
Yeah,
Which
boy, Smithfield didn't like that.
They worked it out.
They got out the
actually.
pitchforks and torches on
Yeah,
that
but
one.
they tried pointing at the school committee, and ultimately they came down to what was suggested to them, which is your issue is not with the school district, it's with the union leadership.
There you go.
Because you're both in the same union. Go talk to your union leadership
Yeah.
about working it out with the bus company, and they did.
Good.
So many
Glad
of
to
the
hear that. I didn't know it got resolved.
Oh, yeah, it all got resolved.
Good.
It was just union leadership deciding to represent all of its members and recognize the differences and how to accommodate them.
Good.
All right.
All right.
Gotta take a break.
Dave, before you leave,
Yeah.
you can take a break.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's all right.
Before you leave, isn't there something called equal time? I heard you mention about this new restaurant and the fish and chips, and I want to remind people that the best fish and chips in the city of Woonsocket is at the Elks on Friday night.
But not until 5:30. If you want to have it at lunchtime. Thank you very much. See you later.
Thanks,
Don.
Dave.
All right.
All right. More coffee.
Don's the leader of the Elks this year. You got to understand that.
Gotcha. All right. More of the Coffee and program coming your way. Stick around.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, ON is always on.
Hi, it's Alex with Rebuild Woonsocket Community Movement. We've spent years building people power to fight for climate action, housing and healthcare for all, and social progress in our great city. And we need your help. Click our ad at woonsocketradio.com to join the movement today.
ON Radio, ON Worldwide.
It is Coffee In here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here, along with John Ward, Don Burke, and Leslie Page is joining us at the Coffee In program today. Tell us what's happening at the Woonsocket Harris Public Library. Go ahead, Leslie.
Thank you. Our summer hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday and Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We will be closed on Saturdays until after Labor Day. This week, the Children's Department is offering Sensory Exploration Fun today at 10 a.m. and Kids Crafts with Miss Lee today at 3 p.m. And also Healthy Habits, Healthy Kids on Wednesday, July 29th at 1 p.m. For more information about our children's programs, please call 767-4122. Our teen department this week is offering a tabletop role-playing game on Tuesday, July 28th at 3 p.m. Healthy Habits, Healthy Teens on Wednesday, July 29th at 3 p.m. and Storytelling Through Theater on Thursday, July 30th at 3 p.m. For more information on all teen programs, please call 767-4132. On Tuesday, July 28th at 10 a.m., the URI Master Gardener, Joe Mursky, will present a program on container gardening. On Wednesday, July 29th at 6 p.m., the American French Genealogical Society will present a basic genealogy class. And the next Tech Tuesday will be held on August 4th at 2 p.m. For more information or to register for any of these programs, please call 767-4124. All of the latest information about programs, services we offer, and how to reach us can be found at our website, woonsocketlibrary.org, or on our Facebook page. And if you have any questions or would like more information about anything I've mentioned today, please call us at 769-9044. And we look forward to seeing you at the library.
All right, Leslie, thank you. Since Leslie's here and Don Burke is here, you're both readers. And speaking of the Odyssey,
yes,
the movie, the Odyssey, was leaked online over the weekend. Did you hear this?
No, I did not.
A high-quality bootleg copy of the film was posted on X and viewed by millions after a tweet went viral Saturday, basically saying, hey, you can go see it for free. A post on X reading, someone uploaded the Odyssey full movie on X, can you believe it, caused a storm of views on a post from a now suspended account. The post included a high-quality version of the film and reached over 2 million views within 2.5 hours. The streaming film was eventually replaced with a takedown notice, and the account was suspended. Do you plan on seeing the Odyssey, Don?
No,
3 hours long.
Nope.
No?
Yeah.
You've read it enough?
I read some reviews about it, which
I'm hearing good things.
Yeah, good things. But it took 20 years for Odysseus to get home, and a lot of things happened along the way. They couldn't put it all in.
We'll take a few important things out.
Yeah, so they did change quite a little bit.
Okay,
but I remember the TV version that was on years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It was
a miniseries?
Yeah, it was a miniseries.
Not good?
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Leslie, do you plan on seeing the Odyssey?
I'm thinking about it. I am. I'm curious.
Okay.
How about you? Are you going to see it?
No, it's too long.
I'm waiting until it comes to Amazon or something. But the only thing I read about it actually, was just yesterday, is that the movie somewhat stays true to the story, but then the ending
goes in a different
drifts
direction?
off in a different direction.
What, he doesn't make it back? Sorry to be a spoiler, but
no, it's less. I don't know the right word for it, actually.
All right.
Where the gods were more involved in changing, creating situations, and he doesn't play it that way. He plays it a different way.
Okay. One of the other critics for the movie, you guys, is that he's not using Greek actors.
Yeah, not one of them.
Not one.
Not one.
Yeah.
Southeast Asian actor.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And what was bugging my daughters? Someone says "dad" in the movie. They go, they wouldn't have said "dad" in the Odyssey.
Yeah.
I know. I think I did read. I'm sorry.
No, go.
I think I did read that the woman who translated it was trying to make it a little bit more in a modern vernacular, right? So staying true to the story. So the translation he used was that translation. So
well, okay then.
But I guess maybe the Greeks don't have enough power to claim cultural appropriation. I mean, it's come on, really? Matt Damon? Give me a break.
All right, Don. Back to the schools.
Okay.
So the cell phone policy worked out very well last
Very
year.
good.
We're going
very
forward
good.
with it again.
We're continuing it with the high school and the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
It really was very effective. I hear.
Does that include grade 5 and 6 too, as well?
That's a good question. It could, depending on how many cell phones are seen in that building.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the teachers told me that at the high school that a good example of why it's working is that the cafeteria is noisy.
Again,
right?
Like when we went to school.
Yeah, the cafeteria is noisy because
people are talking.
Kids are talking to each other.
Yeah.
And they're not on their cell phones. I always tell a little story when I was teaching. I was on hall duty, and I was standing in the hall, and two girls passed each other on the hall, and one said to the other one as they passed me, "Did you get my text?" "Yeah, I texted you back." All right.
the extent of the conversation.
There you go. That was their conversation, and I thought, well, why not do the whole conversation at the same time? So that's how cell phones have been used. But we've been pretty impressed with the Yonder pouches that they are working, and and obviously there's some kids that try to get by it, and they've been caught. They've been caught. So I think that does help with the classroom management. It helps with students being engaged in the classroom. They're not distracted by their phone. I mean, that's our culture today is phone. So.
Do the teachers they say it's a success?
They have been saying it's a success. Yes.
Does it show in the grades?
I don't know.
Is that too early to tell?
It might be too early to tell.
Yeah, the math grades collapse because they don't have their calculator.
You got to add it up.
Well, you still get your fingers, right?
I do have a question of Don, and it has to do with the fact that Rhode Island Foundation, as you know, came out with this theoretical how the state should change its funding for education, which was out of the state's reach, actually, in terms of dollars. But in terms of structure, there were some key elements that I've been advocating for years and years and years. And I know the group that's going to do it does not necessarily include members from each school district in the state. Do you know yet of what role Woonsocket is going to play in trying to influence that conversation?
And I have not heard that we have a role in it. The only thing I remember reading about the Rhode Island Foundation plan is that they expect the local municipality to contribute more to the district.
Yeah, well, I think I would not be surprised if you see any new formulation change come up with some mandatory contribution ratio for the locals. I think the thing that's crucial to my mind, and I was actually worked with Roger Pickard to write legislation to this effect, was to change the formula for the teacher pension contribution, because right now it's fixed at 60% is the local burden for the teacher pension contribution. The state pays 40%. And I always thought at the time, back in 2013, 14, that if it were to match the formula ratio, not the 60-40 split, the difference was about $4 million, which means now, if you were to switch it now, the difference to Woonsocket would probably be closer to $7 million. And I'm speculating, but I'm guessing it's at about that level. In money that you would not have to spend on pension that you could spend on other things.
Right.
Now, the problem there is the state's contribution overall statewide would go up probably $30 million. But as a single factor, even just that change would, I'm sure, go a long way towards assisting the district in paying for the services that you know are necessary that you can't afford.
Right, very good.
And that's why I've always pitched for that one first. The rest of it, that still needs work, but that one to me is crucial.
Okay, all right. Don, for the upcoming school year, do you see have there been any cuts to like sports or arts or the library?
There will be no cuts to sports, no cuts to the arts.
Good news.
As long as I'm on the school committee. We will never go that route. Sadly, we did lay off some positions.
Do you know now, would any of them be able to come back?
Some of them will be coming back, because we saw a change in what the state is giving us. But everything is always iffy until we get the final reports, final budget from the state. But we are going to be able to call back some folks, which is good.
All right. What else do you want to have done or new, I would say, coming up in the next school year?
The one thing I'm hoping that continues is that the last couple of years, we have been able to offer free lunch to every student in Woonsocket. We offer free breakfast, and now we've been able to offer free lunch. I hope that program is able to continue. Obviously, the funding could affect it. It is involved with some federal funding, and as we know, you never know what the federal government is going to take and give. In fact, last summer, they took away all the summer funding, and then 2 weeks later, they gave it back. So I hope that program continues, because I think it's necessary. for our student body in Woonsocket. So.
Okay.
That's one thing I'm really concerned with. And I'm chair of the Health and Wellness Committee, so I'm always involved with the nutrition aspects of the school district. So,
how'd you like having graduation over at the
I thought it
middle
worked
schools?
out quite well. I was a little concerned at first, but I really thought it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the reasons it worked out was there was a lot of parking.
Mm-hmm.
For the folks that came. It was a beautiful day. I think that's the future. Graduation will continue there, and I thought it really worked out. What did you think? Did you work it? You weren't.
I
there.
wasn't there.
Okay,
so
I know.
It looked
I know
good
Dave
was.
was.
Looked good on the TV.
Yeah.
When I saw it happen.
Yeah,
so.
I think it really worked out. So hopefully it continues.
Keep it going then.
Keep it going. It's a great space.
It's
a great space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't have there's no primary, there's no preliminary vote for you guys, so you go right to November.
Right to November.
So.
And we'll have a new addition to the school committee, Marty Crowley.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he's going to do a great job. He's got a background in school districts.
You know him, right?
I do know him.
Okay.
Yep, I have met him. So I think he's going to do a good job. So, I feel bad for our colleague Amy Costa, but it was her own fault. She just forgot to turn in her papers.
Oh, I thought it was I thought it was a conscious decision.
No,
okay,
I didn't think it was. She
literally forgot.
She literally forgot to pick them up. She thought they were in her folder, but so I felt bad. But it was her own fault. So there's no election because of that. Now
right.
There's five candidates and 5 positions.
All right. Well, as we come to the end of the program, good luck on your next term.
Well, thank you very much, Joe.
Is it a 2-year term?
It's a 2-year term, yeah. And it will be my last term. So
you've decided that
it will be my last term.
All right.
So I hopefully, but then again, they say never say never, right? But anyway.
But you'll be there to see the opening of the new elementary school.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
So
I'm hoping. Yeah,
that's something.
That's exciting.
You'll be able to see. So that's great. So Don Burke, thanks for coming in today.
No, thank you for having me. And
Appreciate it.
I did bring my own coffee. All right.
That's fine.
Put the coffee in. So.
All right, and John Ward, thanks for coming in as well.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
And be listening next week because Marty Crowley will be here.
Marty Crowley
as well.
will be here. Super.
All right, and Leslie Page, thanks for coming on in.
Thank you for having me.
All right,
he's going to have to answer questions about the Red Sox.
Marty is
being an athletic director. I would think he's going to have an
he might have answers. All right, and our thanks to Dave Richards who was here earlier as well. And I thank you for listening in. Stay tuned for Senior Scene is coming up after the 9 o'clock news here on ON Radio.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. Israeli Prime